Hello to all. My name is Marc André Sirard. I work at the Animal Sciences Department at the University of Laval. And this morning, I'm going to talk to you about a project that is beginning and that has been ongoing for the past few months on comparison of cows produced through in vitro fertilization and artificial insemination. This is a collaborative project with Novalait and the researcher Roger Q from McGill, who began working on the project with Simon Lafontaine, and we've started to bring data together. So I'm going to tell you what the project is about. So we're looking at artificial insemination versus in vitro. We know that in vitro has influences on embryos that are produced and that are a little bit different. And these are a little bit different from naturally produced offspring. And so we're looking to see whether in vitro will be an advantage or a disadvantage in terms of milk production. And so we're going to compare phenotypes from the animals first and foremost, and then we're going to see how conditions and others can have an impact on how the heifer will produce in terms of her fertility after that. Now, if we look at what is stated here, there's not much published. And so these are results from Florida, which show that things are very flexible, and we have various production a little bit lower. So as 400 kilos out of the 305 days, so complete lactation. And these are for sexed, the non-sexed in vitro, and that's something that's different as well. So there is an important question to be solved for producers. So how in vitro can have an impact on a long-term impact on in vitro. And so we answer the question and do analysis not just on one farm as done here, but on a large number of data. So that's why we have data that comes from Lactanet here, where we're going to be able to have production levels and we can compare offspring to their mothers and look at genetic values from animals. Holstein gave us all of the cow numbers so that we're able to connect all of these animals at Novalait and at Valacta, the goal being to analyze the link and to create comparables. So we will be doing some criteria, figuring out some criteria, and we will look at in vitro in a herd, a heifer from the same year with comparable genetics, and we'll compare the heifers in that way. So that's a very powerful comparison because it takes into consideration the same environment, but we also compared in vitro to the rest of the population for similar genetic values. And we do need to see to what extent in vitro is better, equal to, or less good in terms of production and fertility, and how we can have animals in vitro or insemination. And we're probably the best placed in the world to be able to do these analyses. And so we're very happy to have received financing from Valacta and from the CUMIC and from CMAX and Novalait and Novalait to be able to undertake all of these projects. We really hope that next year there will be interesting results that we will be able to present to you. Thank you very much.